Hello ladies and gents, I am annihilate and welcome back to Distant Worlds Universe, playing with the Tekken Corporation and with the return of the Shakturi storyline enabled. In the last episode we began a major expansion and also tried to, well, fortify our outlying outposts with a load of small fleets, which seems to be doing okay, but we're having so much actual warning things come up, it is not going especially well. Though, on our other side, we are doing very, very well on the tech, and we have just researched the amazingly powerful railguns, the planetary annihilating railguns, which are really quite awesome. So if we go over to weapons, so we're currently utilising the heavy mass drivers, damage 24, range 750, speed 600, so they're good, and they can actually do bombardment. However, the BFG mouse driver is damage 70, speed 600, range 900. So yeah, they're quite a lot longer range than the heavy mass driver we've currently been using. They do fire a bit slower, but those shells, when they hit, they do a lot of damage, and so we will be installing those on all of our military, in fact on all of our craft, and that makes it considerably beefier. And in fact on the swarmers I'm going to add on a couple of point defense as well, because I haven't had point defense on these guys. Oh, actually no I won't, because then I have to add on another life support and things, and yeah, that just makes it a bit more fiddly. So they're a little bit over fast, really. Though I think for swarmers I should have them a bit speedier. So let's enhance their armor, because they should have better armor. Defense, like so. Let's jump to 50, 25 like that. Excellent. I've got the ECM and ECCM. Can I add on the Defender autocannons? I can add a couple on there. Brilliant. So this is basically what I want it to stay at. And so it'll keep at 50, turn at 25. And from now on, all advanced techs will just make this essentially cheaper or better in all regards. So it'll have the 5 shields, the 10 armor plates, and just these 5 mass drivers here. And then I'll keep the range at around about 15 sectors, but maybe a little bit more. And I'll keep the fuel capacity at this range here, so 1500. Ship of the line though, these guys also need upgrading. So yeah, let's chuck on these 3 huge cannons there. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Might as well upgrade the invasion with them as well. This does now have to make them pretty nasty. We have 27 colony ships. Wow, that is quite something. Can I add a bit of fuel on? Not really. Got a tiny little bit of fuel on the constructors as well. And then the state bases, again, want all of my military, in fact all my craft, to have this new tech installed. And defensive base, we have a lot of these now. In fact, I'm going to upgrade their defense. Don't need to upgrade their defense much. What I do need though is upgrade their power. And draw a lot more power. But do I need to do it on these ones? They're just within and they have a lot of energy collection. Home spaceport, not as vital. Don't really get attacked there, but if I ever do, I want to make sure I have the defences up. The mining stations, I'm improving the number of shields on them as well, so they're actually going to be a lot tougher, so upgrading the defense, shields, cannons, and of course reactors to power all this. But chuck on another energy collector as well, new. Yep. So I definitely need it. They are more in the line of fire than most other things. And if I can have them in these deadly outposts, that's quite awesome actually, I must say. If they have to just defend themselves against basically huge swarms of craft, that's excellent to have. In fact, let's go to the state ships, back to the fleet auxiliary. And I'd like to upgrade the commerce a bit. Let's try and up the cargo capacity. There we go. So, fleet auxiliary are quite a bit better. Just now the cost of retrofitting everything. I can do it, it's just more sense of when I retrofit. Oh no! Oh, because I mean incompetence, because I've done the whole upgrading, you know, automatic character. They'll get rid of all of the rubbish leaders, which is important because if you get some bad ones, they are really bad and they are actually detrimental. So retrofit to the latest designs. This will do very nicely. So the first strike force should be heading down. Just slow it down a little bit. There we go. First trooper, I will want you to retrofit to the latest designs. Yeah, the first strike force, there we go, they're doing a lot there. Please accept the gift of 117 credits. Yeah, thanks. Have we got any new colonies which I haven't sussed out yet? This one, pretty much. Got quite a few now with pirate bases being built on them. Wow, RetreatUE doing a lot better. Big bonus income as everything is being retrofitted. Hangar bays, though, completed. It's good. The reason I'm working towards hangar bays is I really want to take out these Guardians. You know, it's not really a sensible idea, because the Guardians are quite good against the Shakturi. Let's go to upgradable ship. Wow, look at what is actually upgradable. Yikes. Basically everything. Let's find where are exploration ships? Our exploration ships are going right out in the long haul. Is there anything I can do to improve the exploration ships? Basically faster, more fuel. It's a thing, isn't it? Not much more I can really do apart from just keep on boosting up the jump drive, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Seems like I'm still on the small fuel cells. That is actually holding me back. I should really work towards some of this, you know, really quite basic tech. Instead of, you know, going for the advanced stuff, but at the same time, you know, advanced tech, it's nice. Well, they've mostly taken out this planet. The system here. They're taking out tons and tons of these pirates. They're the one, that's a group of ones which have been harassing us no end. So they're refueling. Yeah, we've got refueling. Well, it's basically all over the place. You're retrofitting. You are just taking out all the pirates. More lost ships location revealed. Retrofit the Neuralac. Oh, actually, one thing I haven't been checking is what our research potential is doing. 6, 9. Yeah, we're close. But yeah, we are still doing fine with the research potential. That is some good amount of stuff. Wow. Go right there. Exploration ships are under attack. Under attack. Yep. One thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to probably retrofit all of these guys. They are pretty far out. Or should I... This is the thing, do I wait until I get my... It's going to be a while till it goes up to ultra efficient. It is still the Phoenix, isn't it? Still upgrading the Phoenix, yeah. So I reckon this will probably be the last upgrade they'd need. To retrofit all of you. All small spaceports, I will retrofit you. And all the defensive bases, of which there are many. Let's retrofit you as well. So the swarmers have arrived. There we go. Excellent. Troop transports have been retrofitted. They can now go probably tack into our systems on their own right. More loot found. Hey! All these construction ships. I can't actually afford the retrofit. They need the retrofit. I'm gonna do that. It does make them a lot better. But it's going to cost quite the sum of cash. Oh! A new colony has been established. Fantastic. A defensive base there. Recruit the troops, garrison them up. Attack that facility because it's still in the way. Oh goodness, they're actually trying to establish a bigger foothold. The hidden fortress. That's no good. Do not want that. Unfortunately, these fleets don't seem to be doing anything. What's the disband? I think it's disband. No. Hang on, I'm just going to check what the command is. It's in the it's part of the bacon mod, so it's a nice little thing. The full command list is, I think it's mostly in here. Ah, hash disband. Okay. Hash disband. There we go. The fleets don't seem to have worked, so I'm just going to disband them. Because, well, this keeps on happening. They keep running out of fuel. Yeah, free trade agreement sounds a good idea. Stop blinking at me! Oh no. Have I broken it? I may have broken it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save and load. So we can go from there. So give me a moment. Just to resolve that issue. Right then. Back, and those alerts should have stopped flickering. Yes, they have. Fantastic. What I'm going to do as well is I consider my strike forces now to be very strong. So I'm going to go back to the military ships and start splitting these strike forces into smaller ones back into 8 ships. So yeah, we've got the 4th Strike Force, the 5th Strike Force, and the 6th Strike Force. Trooper can just remain Trooper. So the 3rd Strike, okay, going to colonize a couple more planets. Excellent. Defensive bases, get a couple of garrisons on each of them. Oh, you literally have 2 million population. I think they're going to get wiped out. Yeah, just because of how much they're getting invaded. Oh, and also because they've been... Yeah, we've got that. Go and attack the Smuggler's Cave over there. The 4th Strike Force. You go and attack that mercenary group there. 3rd Strike, you go and attack that. Ooh. Look at all these pirate bases. Wow. Just attack that one, get rid of it. Let's get 3 more groups of these ships. There you go. So that gives me a load of fleets here. So we've got 9 strike forces and a group of troopers for an invasion. I might consider having 2 troopers actually, and maybe creating the 1st strike force into like a grand fleet. How are we doing for victory conditions? We're doing really well here. Achievements are ridiculous. Population, the key authority is very high, so we need to try and sort that out. Our colonies are just out through the roof. Our economy is very strong, but this authority is getting up there. And our military is pretty strong now. Because as soon as you start militarizing, things start getting tough. Actually, I think I'll combine the Night Strike Force and 1st, so I'll have a grand fleet or something. But for now, I'll leave it like that. More speed. Brilliant. Firing like guns all over the place, taking everything out actually. How are colonies, the revenue? So you're at max population, you're at max population. Everything at max population I'll put on 10% tax. Could probably put it on a little bit higher. But for now, just put it on to 10%. Attack that facility, hopefully you can knock it out. You should be able to knock that one out. I'm currently being raided. The troopers moving in. Excellent. More improvements. 1st and 6th strike forces are going around destroying everything for me. Ooh, the 2nd strike force has almost arrived. Let's go observe how these new railguns fare. They're really quite insane. Boom. If I'm much slower, you can see each barrage is tearing through the spaceport. A few shots and the ship's just absolutely devastated. Thank you. New planet's been colonized. There we go. Taking out these pirates very, very quickly. Each shot is smashing through multiple components. Retrofit to latest designs. 6th also retrofit to latest designs. The 3rd seems a little bit weak in comparison as well. So retrofit to latest designs, because you can see by their strength that they are not fully upgraded yet. Same, you retrofit the nearest design, and also I did get a new colony, didn't I? Gonna attack that system there. How's the 5th Strike Force doing? 5th Strike Force doing absolutely fine. Networked entertainment. Can't quite afford it yet. But good to event, and lost colony has been found. Excellent, so I retire you at the nearest shipyard. Yep, good. Retire the shipyard, but then I have this thing. A completely maxed out colony. I don't want to go to all of that. What I do want though is a couple of defences. Where are you located? So you'd be a good place for another spaceport, I think. Build a small spaceport. I'll just move my troops into this system. I should actually be able to take out the spaceport. So you've been colonised. You just want a defensive base and troops in garrison. Another place being colonised by Teekans. Because our Teekans can live on any planet now. Which does mean we're just expanding everywhere. And we've got some really good resources coming in. I want to take this out and then I can capture it as soon as possible. Yes, fair trade sounds like a good idea actually. Blow it up. You can see that it is taking some damage. Even though these are not combat ships, they definitely do still have capability to do damage with these new railguns. New money. 1 million. Wow. This turning is still going, all this is going. So we've got the ultimate hangar bays. I can actually design a destroyer. So this is going to be a destroyer. Right, here we go, is our anti-fighter destroyer. So it has some basic defences, shields as per normal. We've given it's a bank of 5 mass drivers there. Got decent amount of speed there. Range is good. I'll probably actually increase the range a bit more actually, just for future proofing. And then I've gone for hangar bays with just fighters in, and they also have a load of fighters. So good number of fighters, so it's 24 fighter capacity. Very nice. Very low firepower, but that's because they are just pure actual fighters, not the bombers. And then also 15-point defense. These things are really going to make a mess of any actual fighters which come in the area. And that's going to be the first fleet. Is going to be, I'm going to rename this to the Grand Tekken Fleet. So wow. Tekken or ADF fleet? Actually, I'll rename it to the ADF fleet. Because then this fleet will have the 8 destroyers associated with it as well. So yeah, they are quite expensive to maintain, but they are going to be good. Oh, also, speaking of the military ships, the ones without anything, you should be retiring. All of the escorts need to be retrofitted. It's going to be expensive, but then it does increase their firepower quite considerably. Another planet has been colonised. Defensive base. Get me some troopers down, all like that. The Kukri Fam Empire is stupidly large. Heading for actual victory conditions now. Actually, very, very well. I think I need to take out some of these other empires, then I can start boosting up my population and economy, essentially by removing theirs. This has been my target for a little while. It's just taking out these pirates is a nice priority to work on. And second strike, come on. Got stuff to kill. The supply ship, there we go. Jump all the way around it, barrage it with railgun shots. Should be able to disable it. No hyperdrive, excellent, it's now dead. And we just colonised another system. Our private sector is expanding massively just because of all the new planets we have in our empire. It's trying to fulfill the demand. So I'm just looking for no mission. 7th Strike Fleet. So you go and attack that. You have no mission. Go and attack that there. So I'm actually just going to use commands, just go and take out as many of these pirate bases as possible. Clear them up. Clear the all our forces of these pirates. And the troopers themselves should be able to actually deal with it. We'll just attack this. And deadly plagues, nice. So the large spaceport is now basically up and running again. Network entertainment. Okay. So basically this is a really good planet to put that on. It's 98%, 31k. This is an amazing planet. So in fact, not only will I build a weapons platform, I will build a small spaceport. I think it's quite close to an existing one. It'll basically be in between the three, so we'll have like 3 very close together, but that's not so much of an issue. But it is a very good planet. That's actually probably going to be one of the highest incoming planets you can get. Another planet under our control. More colonisation. They're mostly tiny little things with only 50 million population. Maybe rather than all these things, I should have actually gone towards the ridiculous sizes. Then again, they actually require a fair amount. But got to like 90 million. Yeah, you can get up to some really quite high. You can see like master environment. Yeah, plus 50% growth rate. It's good if I can get hold of those sorts of ones. Go and attack there. No mission. Okay, I'll give you a mission then. Jump over there. Our grand fleets. Let's go attack this one. It's quite a powerful station. Come on, just keep on taking this planned out. Fitting done, completed. Let's pump some more money into research. We can slowly but surely take out all these targets. It will make us a lot better equipped for the future. Because, well, we can then take over all these systems and not have all these alarms going constantly. And then we can actually worry about upgrading and, well, preparing for the Shakturi, which I haven't really done. Part of this episode was to try and get there. I suppose getting our fleets ready for combat and remilitarizing is a good start, but still. Oh, new thrusters. It's high-speed maneuvering. Fantastic. It's good. I think that will basically allow us to make our swarmers that much cheaper. So you see 24 at the moment. I should be able to just... Yep, I don't need as many. So with destroyers, I will put on these as well. Excellent. And then the point defense as well, I will upgrade. But the troopers aren't really able to do anything at the moment on their own. They just don't quite have the full firepower. Thankfully the second strike force is en route, so they'll be able to deal with it. Yeah, this planet was the other one, which this one. See, Vitadelsum. That one I did actually capture in one of the episodes we didn't go on. Look at it. It's absolutely enormous. You pick it up at that. So I had actually got like just a trade line going all the way across the map. So it was kind of weird. But there we go. We're doing quite well with our empire here, and we've got enough to keep us going with everything. It's taking out all these mining stations as well from the pirates. Thinking of expansion planner, we've got loads of stuff going out there. So many more resources. We've actually lost a few constructors. Let's rebuild all of those. I'm overrunning the episode a little bit at the moment, but I kind of want to get the troopers to go and invade this planet. Far superior railgun tactics on these. There we go. God, they've raided and stolen some stuff from us. Second strike force, they've got a constructor over there. Let's kill that. Shortages all over the place. It has been colonised. Fantastic. It's another system into the fold. Actually, how are we doing for resources? Oh yeah, strategic values through the roof, isn't it? We're doing for unfulfilled. Caslon is still... Wow. And Caslon is actually pretty poor. I suppose we have got a massive, massive private sector now. Helium is high, hydrogen is very high. We're low on, we've got swine. We've got a good amount of Caribbean spice. Let's see how this colony gets captured. Fantastic, gets taken there. And we'll attack these structures as well. Awesome. Ah, you're at max. That means you get taxed. Just want to make sure all my troops get loaded up. Right, so load troops at colony with nearest troops. Good. Right, I'll actually end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Distant Worlds Universe with myself and the Diffin. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like and or comment below, as it is always great to hear from you lot. Otherwise, that's it for me for now, and I shall see you next time. But until then, I'm out.